saying this with my best friend for the longest now, to where it's like if you look a certain way, it's like these men act like they are just like, it's always this certain look of female that they'll actually date and wife, because I guess they attribute it to like, oh, nice girl next door looking, like she won't possibly do this or that, she looks good on paper, I can bring her around family, this and a third, and she has the look, she has a very safe look. And myself and my best friend always talk about the fact that we feel as though, because we have tattoos, I'm very tatted, y'all can't see it now, but I have a lot of tattoos, because we are tatted and have more of like a, I'm not gonna say like, I'm trying to find the right way to say it, I don't know, anyway, because we don't have that girl next door look, men consistently try to fun girl us. These college educated men, it's always them. Like when it comes to like they always assume that we only like hood guys, that they assume that they know our type, and they don't even give us a chance. Because me personally, I like college educated men. I went to college and that's just what I like. I like nerds. I like fine nerds. I like squares. But these men always assume that my type is like, oh, I see she's tatted, she like hood niggas, that's like, and I'm just like, why do y'all keep doing that? And then not only keep doing that, but then you keep trying to put us in this fun girl category, and the fun girl is this category where it's like, I enjoy having fun with you, but I would never wife you. You don't have the look of somebody that I would consider a wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like? Because just because somebody looks like your girl next door does not mean she's a good person. It's not mean that she's automatically educated. Me personally, in a nice way, I make a lot more than a lot of the girls that they consider like, oh, like successful and stable and have like this great image. But I don't work a job that is like conventional, to where it's like, oh, well, I can brag about what kind of job she has. So they just always want to fun girl me. And I am tired of people assuming that I like a certain type of guy and wanting to fun girl me, because personally, I want a family and commitment and a relationship and all of those things. I want to get married. And I'm tired of people assuming that because of my look that I'm a fun girl. I know how to have fun, but don't stop fun girling me. I have the money, so I know that some people are gonna be like, oh, why you put that nasty money on your bed? As long as it doesn't touch the under part, like the sheets and stuff, I really don't be caring. Like when I'm at home and I count my money on top of my bed, but on top of the comforter or on top of whatever I am. I don't care as long as it doesn't touch the part where my clean body is going to touch. So if it's on top, like right now, I have the money sitting on top of this comforter. As long as it doesn't touch the side that's going to be touching me after I shower, I don't care. And I like to count my money in places where I am comfortable, because sometimes, I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't want to be sitting on a hard ass floor or sitting propped up in a chair. I'd rather just be sitting on top of the bed. So I have this first 400 right here. This is going to be a very real vlog, you guys. But it's like, people that are not black working in this industry rarely get a taste of what it is like to not be the preference, and to really have to like get that shit out the mud, because people are kind of like just not really giving you attention and not really doing you good, because they just don't want you because the color of your skin or like where you're from. It's rare that, girls of other races get that type of treatment. So when they do get that type of treatment, they be like really shocked, and they be like, oh shit, like I'm not getting picked over the black girls. Like it's kind of like, you can see the shock in their face. My least favorite customers to dance for, and this is just me being completely honest and very transparent, is black men, because they tend to be the most offensive. They want you to do the most for the least. And when I say offensive, I mean like, oh, you know, y'all don't have any Spanish girls. I like foreigns. I like light skins, like whatever. Like, it always, I would say some of the most offensive things that I've had said to me, it's come from a couple white guys too that have said offensive things, but they were like racist things. But the most colorist, like just offensive things I've ever had said to me have most of the time been from niggas. So that's, you know, I don't really enjoy dancing for niggas.
I quit my job. Flew to Chicago with my best friend. Toured and ate good. Flew to Charlotte and danced.
Isha's on this app as well as other apps be wanting so desperately for dancers to get on these apps and cry and whine about how we're so ashamed that we dance and we regret it and it's affecting every aspect of our life as far as dating and being respected. And when we get on here, we're unapologetic about our current profession, and when we're just like, hey, this is where I'm at in life right now. I'm okay with it. It's cool. I'm vibing. I'm making bread. I'm happy. It be pissing y'all off really bad. If it doesn't apply, you literally shouldn't care what I'm saying right now. The ones that this does apply, it feeds a part of your ego to where you have this inherent need to feel like anybody who is in this profession just must be miserable. And if they're not miserable, then they don't deserve the same things you deserve as far as a healthy relationship and love, etc. Because how dare you go into this profession that's so taboo and disgusting, and you're a dancer. And when we don't feel that way about ourselves, it triggers you to your core on the inside. Especially triggers you when it's a black woman doing it, because oh my god, how dare you not feed into respectability politics. But I don't know, as far as like you guys getting help with that, I feel like maybe a diary would be helpful, maybe therapy. Trolling online maybe not so helpful.